thermoplastic. Okay. Probably take about a minute for the thermoplastic to change from white to translucent. So, we need to go to the patient, he needs to palpate around his tender area, find the edges of his tender zone and mark out with a ballpoint pen. Then you need to rough cut the thermoplastic to approximately 4 centimetres bigger than that tender zone. It'll take about 1 to 2 minutes for that thermoplastic to go off. Okay, so you want to remove it from the boiling water, shake off the excess, and show your patient that it's not as hot as it looks. Okay. And you're looking to trim that down. Okay, shaking off the excess. Okay, so that's it. So now you need to ask your patient to squeeze in on the bow so that the pecs are contracted in mid-range. And you can keep that plastic moulded against the chest while it resets. Okay, so once it's gone completely opaque again, so completely white, you can remove it from your patient. Okay, and you've got your moulded guard. Okay, so you can leave that to completely set, so once the temperatures come right down, you can leave the patient for a second while we construct the rest of the guard. So we're going down to your mold foam padding now, and you're going to use your rough cut guard as a stencil. So we're literally just going to cut out 2 strips of the padding. Okay, you need to smooth down the mold foam so it's adhering to all the contours of the pad. Don't leave any air pockets. And trim it so it's about 3 mm bigger than the actual pad. So we've got the rough cut pad with the padding, 2 layers of mold foam padding on the back. Okay, so it should sit proud of the skin but have a nice comfortable feel to the patient. Then you're going to take your whiteboard marker, go back to your tender zone, okay, and you're just going to shade the tender zone in with a whiteboard marker. Okay. Now we're going to reapply the guard. Okay. And that'll give you an impression, just to reinforce for the camera where that impression is. That'll give you an impression in the middle of the pad, okay? And you're going to use your knife to cut out that excess padding, okay? Okay, and that should leave you with a recess on the back of your pad. Okay, retry it on your patient, okay, and see how it feels comfort-wise. So ideally, when you put pressure down, you shouldn't feel any discomfort because the padding's offloading from the sternum. With some Hyperfix tape. Perfect. Okay, so looking at our finished guard. Okay, lay them down with pre-tape, so all around that area. And get your athlete to hold the guard in place. So secure down with no tension. Okay, and let go. Okay, just lift up the arm. Perfect. So when you come up and over, make sure you're coming down on the end of your upper trap. Okay, hooking underneath the pad. Come back around the opposite side of the trunk. Okay, again, hooking under the pad. Going over the edge of the upper trap. Coming back round and under. Okay, get the patient to take a deep breath. Okay, and then secure underneath the left pec. Flatten down that tape, palm of your hand. Okay, check that the patient's comfortable. And finish the technique with some rigid tape just to anchor it off. Okay, just lift the arm up there, please. Okay, now we've got a finished sternum guarding.